guys, hey there, minasan konnichiwa, my name is Susan, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be reacting to Attack on Titan or進撃の巨人episode 25, which is the final episode of season 1. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Like, it feels like I just started this show yesterday. Okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but it just doesn't feel like I've been reacting to the show for so long. And of course, like, from halfway through season 1, I started reacting to 2 episodes at a time. So yeah, of course, that's gonna speed things up. So I cannot believe that I'm already at episode 25. So in this video, I'll just be reacting to 1 episode instead of 2. That rounds this season up in a nice way. And after this, I'll be reacting to some of the OVAs people told me to watch. I just did a little bit of a research. There are a lot of OVAs and not all of them are very crucial. So people told me to watch the first one, which was called Ilse's Notebook. And people also told me to watch No Regrets part 1 and 2. Like, those are really the ones I should watch before I start season 2. So I'll definitely be checking those out. There are also other OVAs which are more optional, but I might check them also out as well. So just let me know in the comments which you guys want me to watch. Do you want me to watch all of them before I start season 2? Like, which OVAs can I already watch before I start season 2? You know, those kind of stuff. Just let me know in the comments. But yeah, today I'll be watching episode 25. I'm so excited. This is like the finale, of course. We already know who the female Titan is. It's Annie. Like, I already had my suspicions for a very long time. Like, I already had an idea it was her. But I don't know, for some reason, I just kept thinking for a very long time that she was also part of the Survey Corps, even though she wasn't. Like, apparently she just left, you know, like, she just joined the military police, but I just wasn't aware of that. So that's what got me a little bit confused in the previous episodes, but everything is clear now. And yeah, we just had the final battle. Like, Annie's just a beast, you know, how she can turn into a female Titan anytime she wants. Unlike Eren, who still struggles a lot in becoming a Titan himself, you know, like, he's still a lot more inexperienced in that way. But in the end of the previous episode, we saw Eren as a Titan come back and really go up against Annie as the Titan as well. So yeah, this is gonna be an epic battle. I'm so ready for this, and I'm so curious to see how everything is gonna end, you know, because of course this is the final episode of the season. They really need to reach some kind of conclusion, so I'm very excited to find out. But yeah, no more talking, let's just hop right into the episode and find out. So without further ado, let's just hop right into it. So let's go. Alright, I'm ready, so I'm gonna start the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. We start right off with the soundtrack. There he comes! Punch! Oh, damn. Glory. Sieg für die nächsten Kampf. Oh, I'm gonna miss this opening so much. Like, this opening is so dope. Iwaせない一人になるまでFlyg och fly high. Flyger der Freiheit. Oh yeah. The wall. Oh, they were inside a building. Oh no! Yeah, they all crushed. Fight between titans right within the walls. Yep. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like, inside the walls, it's even more dangerous because there are a lot of people inside. They're all living there. Damn. Yeah. Exactly. This is not the typical shonen anime. It's not like you can win with just spirit alone. Yeah. Yeah, see, this is so crazy. This is so different from the fight within the woods. Oh, the soundtrack. That's what I want to know as well. Oh, not this soundtrack! I love the soundtrack. So epic. Oh! Oh! Oh, Mikasa. Yep. See all that damage. Yeah, this is again the question of like what is right, what is wrong. Yeah. He looks so good in those clothes. Oh! 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 Oh, damn! Damn! I want to know her backstory so bad. Oh, come on, Eren. No. That didn't really seem right, but. Wow! Wow! He's literally on fire, damn! Oh! This battle's crazy. This is just so brutal, damn. Yeah. Oh. Mikasa. Fall. What? Eren is just watching, you know? Oh no. Oh, she's crying. What's going on? What's going on this time? Oh my gosh. They're fusing? Is that even possible? Levi! So, what happened? Damn, this is just. Oh, this is a lot of text. Wait, this is. These are entire chapters. Wait a second. This is no way that I can read this. Ooh. Oh, this is so hot. They cannot get her out of there. Yeah, exactly. They risk so much to just get her and the information out of her. Not really. because she was crying. Yeah, it's so, no. Oh, the piano is so beautiful. But yeah, you can really see a parallel between that conversation between Eren and Mikasa and in that flashback of Annie and her dad. You know, her dad really wanted her to come back. That's one of his only wishes or something like that. And I don't know, like she didn't really was able to return. But then we see Eren who managed to come back to Mikasa. Like it was a really interesting parallel. Oh yes. That look on Levi's face. He's like, yeah, I know you killed my friends. I know you killed Petra. The key to the basement. Oh. Oh, there's all scenes from this entire season. This season was so intense. Like, damn, now looking back, like so much has happened, you know? like, okay, something's gonna happen when they were like focusing on the wall, but when oh my god, that scared me to death. Ooh. Alright, so it was episode 25 of Attack on Titan. It was the final episode of the first season. And there was a very great season finale. Oh my gosh. And that entire battle between Eren and Annie, that was just so epic. Like, it was just so brutal, so gory, but at the same time, it was so hype. It was just between those two, like, everyone else, they couldn't, like, intervene because that would be, like, pointless, you know? It was just Titan versus Titan. And unlike the previous time and when they were fighting in the woods, this time they were, like, in the middle of the city, so a lot of, like, innocent bystanders got caught up in it, so a lot of people died, and that was something I was already worried about, but this time we really got to see that the damage was real, you know? And I was kind of surprised that they really showed that, you know? Like, often in anime, like, when people say that there are many casualties, they don't really show it, they just say it. They kind of mention numbers, those kind of stuff. But in this show, you could really see, like, people getting killed here and there. Even in some, like, random moments, you can just see people getting crushed. You know, they don't really hold back on that, you know. They really want to show it. Don't just say it with words, also just through actions. They really show that a lot of innocent people are getting killed. And they even had this little random shot of that little girl walking through the streets. I was like, oh damn, they really want to make this so dark, you know? Because that little girl, she didn't add anything to the story, but just that little one shot that just already showed how crazy that situation was, you know? She probably already lost her parents and home in that commotion, so yeah, it was really bad. And that again brought up the discussion of, like, what is right, what is wrong? Is this entire plan justified? You know, when the guy in charge of the military police was confronting Erwin about his plans. Like, Erwin, he really believed that this plan was necessary to save humankind. He's just thinking of, like, the bigger picture, you know, like capturing Annie will really contribute to the knowledge they have about Titans up till now. But that's why it's so bad that Annie, like, imprisoned herself inside that crystal, so no one can reach her, no one can get information out of her. So it's really hard to say whether this was victory or not, you know? Like, so many people were caught up, so many innocent people died, so many buildings got destroyed, and for what? Like, they got Annie, but they cannot do anything with her, which makes you kind of question whether they can call it a victory or not. But still, it's better than doing nothing, you know, like, they still have her, which is already something. And in the end, what Erwin said, it shows, actually, when you look at the bigger picture of where we started off with and what we have now, you can see that there's still progress. Like, even though it seems like they haven't made any progress, that they haven't achieved a lot during all of these missions we've seen in this entire season, like, you can still see, like, when you really zoom out and look at the starting point and the end point of the season, you can still see some kind of progress, you know? We still discovering more and more, such as that people can turn into Titans. That's one thing. That there are people among the military police or Survey Corps, you know, within that group that also can turn into Titans, which means that the enemies are not just outside of the walls, but also inside. You know, those kind of stuff, that's still things they learned throughout all of these missions. So they still make progress, and we'll be continuing with that in Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, you know. It's gonna be a long journey, and that's something I like about the show. Like, the progress isn't as obvious, it isn't as fast, you know, but it's still there. And I really like how they take the time to develop, to grow. It's not like the standard shonen anime, you know, in which, like, in every arc you can see people grow, develop, getting stronger, learning new things, you know. No, it's still, in this show, they really make it a rough journey. Like, there's so many obstacles, there's never an easy win. That makes the show so interesting, you know. You can see many failures, many defeats, but you can kind of live with it because it all seems realistic, you know? Like, they don't want to make a victory or a win out of something which wouldn't make sense within a specific context. So that's what I thought was so good about this show, you know? It makes me really curious to see how much progress they'll make in future seasons. But yeah, Annie, like, I just want to know more about her backstory. Like, they're giving like little hints, little scenes. It has definitely to do with her father. I don't know, something about what he did made her life a mess, maybe. I don't know what happened, but that had like a great impact on her and is the motivation behind all of her actions. But we didn't really get her entire backstory, you know? Like, we don't know what drives her. There's also something that Eren was talking about, you know? He wants to know why she's doing all of this as well. You know, it's still a big mixed story. I was kind of hoping that they would get more into that in this season, but we'll still have to wait and see until later. But it was still good to see like little bits of her backstory come back in this episode. Yeah, other than that, I cannot really talk a lot about this episode. Like, there was a lot of action, you know, it was mainly just a fight between Eren and Annie. One thing I can still mention though is that fact that Eren kind of lost control again within his Titan form. Like, it's something also he mentioned to Mikasa, like how it felt so great to him being in that form, like how he felt so free, that it felt so good just getting torn apart, you know. It's very weird, and you can see that kind of relates to the discussion of how people need to lose their humanity to fight against monsters. I think that's what they were kind of hinting at. So Eren, you could say, that was kind of losing his humanity in that moment in order to fight against Annie. And that's also something that Armin said. You know, he mentioned when he was talking to Jean that Eren would probably be able to pull that off. But whether that's a good thing or not is a different story. You know, that again, that's also something debatable, whether something is right or wrong. Like, everyone has different opinions or views on that. So that's something very interesting as well. And I think we'll get back to that discussion in the next season as well. So yeah, what did I think of the season overall? The season was amazing. Like, I don't know why I never bothered to check out this show. Like 7-8 years after its release, I'm like, yeah, let's just watch Attack on Titan. Even though it has always been like immensely popular, I never really got drawn to it. Like, it never really piqued my interest. But ever since I started the show, I was like so obsessed. Like, I've been looking forward to every episode. The intensity of the show made me interested the entire time from beginning to end. We've seen some great character developments throughout the show, which I always really appreciate. The soundtracks of the show are so good. The animation is not even something to discuss because the animation quality is just top notch. So like, I'm sure a lot of people have already discussed about the show, and I don't think that I can add much to it. So yeah, those are just the things I really appreciated. There are a lot of characters I really liked so far. I'm not really sure what I think about Eren, who's obviously the main character of the show. There are moments in which I really liked his growth and development, and at some moments I was like, oh yeah, I can kind of see the old Eren coming back, which I was also a little bit disappointed about. So he's definitely not my favorite character of the show, but I still think he's a good main character. My favorite characters are probably or Armin or Jean. Like, I just love Jean because of the development he has made throughout the entire show. Like, you can just see a world of difference between how he started off and how he is right now, you know? I really like the Jean I really like Jean as this really dependable leader, you know? He's really stepping up, he's really proactive, and I really like that about him. So he's definitely one of my favorite characters, together with Armin. Even though he's not a strong fighter, he has really contributed a lot with his intelligence, and also with him you can really see a lot of growth, because in the beginning he was so nervous, really insecure about his own capabilities, but at the end you can just really see him really confident in voicing his own thoughts, own opinion, and really contribute also very actively in missions. So that's also why he's one of my faves. And of the female characters, I would probably say my favorite is Mikasa. I think, like, she's just the best girl of the show. I also really like Hanji, but she's just a bit, like, eccentric, you know? She's just, like, in a different category almost. But she's also amazing. You know, like, there are a lot of amazing characters. You know, I almost forgot about Levi. He's also very great. So yeah, I'm just so excited to see how they will contribute in the next season as well. Like, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to start with season 2. But I'll be checking out some of the OVAs first. So once again, just let me know in the comments which ones I should definitely watch, which ones I can just skip or just watch on my own. So yeah, that was my reaction to episode 25, the final episode of the season. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you can see my other reaction videos, please check out my channel. And if you cannot wait to see my reaction to the OVAs, you can already find it on my Patreon. So if you're interested, please go check it out. You can find the link in the description box below. So in any case, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.